What's happening, everyone? It's the sports judge, Jonathan Mathis, with you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your morning to join me. We're about to break things down. I'm about to get into the NFL quarterbacks. The NFL season is not far away. We're getting closer and closer to football season. How exciting is that? But I want to give you guys my top 10 quarterbacks. I'm going to go 1 through 10. And, my top quarterback who sits at number 1 is Josh Allen. Now, look, you got to put Josh Allen at the top of the list. I know some people might disagree with that, but Josh Allen deserves to be at the top of the list. Look, Josh Allen, man, he has the skill set that makes Buffalo the most dangerous team in the NFL, and he has vaulted himself and the Buffalo Bills to elite status. He went from mediocrity to a Super Bowl contender. This team is a popular choice by many to win the Super Bowl this year. They're a Super Bowl favorite coming into next season. I just like Josh Allen, man. He connects on his passes. This guy has the ability, to extend plays with his feet and move out of the pocket to find his open targets, and he's just an incredible player. So I do like him at number 1. Number 2, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, you can't say enough about Patrick Mahomes. He's been sensational ever since he's come into the league. Yes, he's had his ups and downs. Yes, he's had his growing pains. But, I mean, this is a guy who leads an explosive and a creative and a physically dominant offense, that has been put together by Andy Reid, of course. And Andy Reid knows how to work with quarterbacks. He knows how to turn them into successful products on the football field, and that's what you've seen with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has accomplished the extraordinary. I mean, he has accomplished some of the most remarkable feats in the NFL. You can't take that away from him. He has engineered a great offense. He has the playmakers. He has the weapons. Yes, he did lose Tyreek Hill. That's not much of a loss when you still have Travis Kelce, the best tight end in the NFL, arguably. But he can orchestrate drives and dramatic comebacks, and we've seen that with Patrick Mahomes. 3 on my list, Tom Brady. I mean, you can't deny what Tom Brady has accomplished, and I know a lot of people have their doubts about Tom Brady, but that's crazy to me. I mean, he does have a history of cheating. We all know that. But you can't take the fact, you can't take away what he has accomplished. I mean, this guy is the GOAT, the perennial GOAT, the greatest to ever do it. I mean, Father Time has said no to him. He can still fire the ball with authority. He's coming back. He decided that he's not going to retire after all. And that's why the Bucks are still favorites to possibly get to the Super Bowl. I think he's going to still do his thing. He's one of the most fearless, most studied, most influential signal callers in the game. And his impact on this Tampa Bay team is felt. It is really felt. He's a living legend. He has multiple Super Bowl wins. Now, the transition from Bruce Arians to Todd Burrows could cause some hiccups. But more than likely, Brady, being the veteran that he is, with all this experience that he has, he's going to do everything he can to lead this offense down the field. We all know that he can lead comebacks, that he can guide his team to victory. We've seen it before with him. This team remains stacked with sturdy blocking and elite playmaking, and he definitely has a great receiving corps. He has guys that he could throw to, They just signed Julio Jones to a 1-year deal. So he's another guy on my list as well. And number 4 is, of course, Aaron freaking Rodgers. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is still in Green Bay. He's holding it down in Green Bay. He has had a Hall of Fame level run in Green Bay. But now his career kind of reaches a critical juncture. He is going to be without his number 1 receiver, Devontae Adams, who has now teamed up with Derek Carr in Las Vegas. But this is a guy who you can't never count out. He's going to lead the offense. He's going to particularly do whatever he can in crunch time to lead his team down the field. He may have to work harder, not having those same weapons around him. But we know Aaron Rodgers is capable of turning middling receivers into decent receivers. He still possesses unmatched confidence. He still has the great precision, and he still has great preparation. And, he realized his run is coming to an end in the NFL, that, he is hungry for another Super Bowl title. And, he could possibly have another shot at a Super Bowl title. Now we're going to move on to number 5. Joe Burrow, my man, Joe Cool. We all saw what he did last season. He was amazing on the gridiron. He led his team to a Super Bowl, which was very impressive. You can't say enough about that. We all know he has that swagger. We all know that he, has that swagger on and off the field. His composure, his swagger gets all the attention. His numbers are off the chart. This guy has set the bar very high. And, he's very unfazed. This is a guy who took a beating because he didn't have the best offensive line in front of him. Now this year, the Bengals did, this offseason, address that offensive line, made it a lot better. But this team to me is an instant favorite in the AFC North, no question. He has his go-to man, Jamar Chase, and they will improve this season if he stays safe, if he plays smart. He can very well get back to the top. So I like Burrow at 5. And at number 6, how can you not have Matthew Stafford on your list now? I know some people might leave him off their list, but you saw what Matthew Stafford did last season if you was paying attention. His immediate Super Bowl run with the Rams was impressive, and it helped the Rams, get that Super Bowl title that they have been looking for. They couldn't find that with Jared Goff. Jared Goff just wasn't that guy. Matthew Stafford proved that he does have the arm strength, that he does have the ability to make untimely throws. Detroit just wasn't for him. It wasn't the right place for him to succeed. He couldn't succeed there because he didn't have a wall in front of him, but he does have the big play ability. He has, the balance with the supporting cast, Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson, and this team can definitely keep thriving with him at the quarterback position. So I got him at 6. And then at 7, Derek Carr. I can't say enough about Derek Carr, man. Derek Carr is the most disrespected quarterback in the NFL. He is unfairly maligned. He is unfairly the most maligned quarterback in the NFL. Doesn't get the respect he deserves. And he's been the most loyal NFL quarterback. I mean, you can't say enough about that either. He has gone through countless rebuilds. He has seen his teammates come and go. He has had new coaches year after year, and has gone through so much with that Raiders organization, and has still kept his head up. He has stayed motivated. and hungry and has done whatever he can to win games. Now he is teaming up with his old teammate who he played with at Fresno State, Devontae Adams, and those two guys are going to have great chemistry to start the season. I can't wait to see that quarterback wide receiver combo. So I got Derek Carr at 7. Number 8 would be Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert has made the Chargers relevant. I mean, the Oregon product was amazing when he first came into the league. He's the prototype at the quarterback position. Big, he's 6'6", 236 pounds. He's very athletic, very durable, an efficient passer. Has come into the league and caught on very fast. He has a laser of an arm. Can make plays. Definitely has a supporting cast around him. Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. He has a sturdy line among his top peers. So I gotta put him on this list as well. I think he'll have a much improved year. He seems to get better year after year. He seems to grow and mature. He has shown flashes, since coming into the league. And then number 9, Russell Wilson. We'll see if he still has that elite stuff, if he can still be an elite passer in the NFL. The hope for him is to go to Denver and kind of revive that offense. That's what they brought him in for. They got that veteran presence out of him now. We'll see how Buffalo do with Russell Wilson. He's number 9 on my list. Number 10, yes. I'm sorry, Lamar Jackson fans, but I can't put him in the top 10. I did a video on that a few weeks ago, and I told you guys why. But number 10 for me is Kyler Murray. I know a lot of people felt that the Cardinals overpaid him, but the only knock on him is that he lacks those leadership qualities, and I think that's why they put that clause in his contract that he has to study more film, because it's to help him develop those leadership skills that is missing. You hear a lot of people say that he's stubborn, that he's hard to get along with, that he's hard to work with. Those things will change with growth and maturity. And, since he has arrived, the Arizona Cardinals, if we've been perfectly honest here, have gotten better with Kyler Murray, and they really didn't have another option at quarterback, which is why they had to give him a big bag of money, and he has secured that bag of money. And I think the Arizona Cardinals will have a bright future with him at the quarterback position. He's still young. He's still got a lot of growing up to do. He'll be just fine at the position. So he's number 10 on my list. And those are my top 10 quarterbacks going into the 2022 season. I'll see you guys later. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're watching this on YouTube, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow my fan page, the Sports Judge fan page on Facebook. If you've watching this on Facebook, share it with as many people as you guys can. I'll be back with more content as soon as I can. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful day. It's been fun talking with you guys. Take care, everyone.